Hello.
There we go. Sorry. I've been sitting in the dark. Welcome to the commentary zone at night. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend just because we asked you to. Now, let's hope that everybody comes over to join us in this yickety yak session. On the docket tonight, we have the Real Housewives of Potomac has returned for their 6th season, first episode. This is the premiere, the Nude Interlude. Hello, Muriel. You're our first one in here. Okay, so Jamal,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to wait a little bit until everybody comes over, or do you just want to jump right in?
We could just start by setting the scene, I guess.
Okay. Hey, Paranormal. Hey, GTA. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, the taglines are trash, so no need
Well,
to
I
really go
thought
over
you liked
those.
Ashley's.
No, I like Karen.
You like Karen?
Yes.
Oh, you just said Ashley's told no lie.
Yeah, hers just told no lie.
See, I thought Karen's would have been too long for you.
No, because hers made the most sense.
Okay. Made it back, my internet. Oh, thanks for coming back, Saluna. We appreciate it. Okay, so we see this opened up really funny because normally you get to play catch up with everybody, but then you see Giselle giving her word to best describe last year, and then Wendy. It sounds like what she said in that promo piece, like a
Mm-hmm.
snippet was taken out for here.
Right.
Interesting. We see her nude interlude being filmed. I thought that was weird as well.
It was awkward.
But
It
the
was awkward.
editing for the end result,
It was fantastic.
wow.
That was
Okay.
fantastic. I'm not gonna front on that. It's just like when she was going through the. I think what made it awkward with that when they were doing. It's like they were doing it in segments, so it
Mm-hmm.
didn't flow, which made it look awkward. But the end result was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. And we see Giselle has a West Wing. Okay. All right. They say that she paid $900,000 for this piece of land and has been doing renovations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like homes with siding.
Oh yeah,
You know how I don't like neighbors?
yeah. You and the neighbor thing, you just can't handle it. What you said, you just said if you're paying a million and a half plus, you shouldn't see neighbors.
You shouldn't. And if I'm paying over $1 million between land and renovations, I don't want to see any siding. I really don't. Where's the cement? Where's the stucco?
I mean, she got a great deal for like the land that she got. It's just to do the renovations is like you really have to like. You, I think for her place, you need to do real renovation. I mean by real renovations, like you really need to go in and redo the floor plan. In my
You mean
opinion.
like Sutton, tear it down and build it back?
I mean, with her place, you don't really have to tear it down. It just really needs to be like gutted and the floor. To me, it's a floor plan, honestly.
And that 2-story West Wing addition,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that. It looks odd and out of place. I would have kept it all one story and just
Hmm.
made it like, you know, a rambling ranch style house, which is what it's supposed to be.
You know what it is, and I think where you're struggling is where I struggled with it. I understood what she was trying to do, but the second floor addition. It looks like it's just something that you threw on or attached to, versus being a part the um of the house itself. If you know what I mean, it didn't flow
Yes.
with the house.
No, it doesn't. It looks like she, spit on it and stuck it on there. Just saying. So Luna, you didn't miss much from the taglines. But Karen, I do love Karen. I did not like her confessional look. It made around her breasticles look really awkward and constricted and overflowing at the same time. It was a very weird thing going on right here. And so I don't know what the rest of her looks like because I kept on looking right here trying to figure out what was going on. Let's see. Mia Girl seems weird. Yes. GTA, I'll agree with you on that. She did seem a little weird. But that might lead us to good things. You never know.
Yeah, she's a little awkward. She's a little quirky. I kind of liked her because she owned her mess.
Only with the plastic surgery.
Right. That's all we know about her so far.
How you can't figure out how old
That was
you are,
funny.
how old
That was
he is, how
hilarious.
long y'all been together, what's the age difference? I mean, that was the first time Robin woke up for the whole episode. Okay. Did you really expect much knowing? I forgot about that part, Trey. I was just thinking on a whole. I forgot about the owner. Duly noted. Thank you, my friend, for reminding me of that. The
What are we
house is
talking about?
perfect for Giselle.
But I mean, but you really oh, okay.
It's a
Okay.
hot box for a hot box. There you go.
It's I mean, we're gonna spend that kind of money, I guess. I guess in my mind, if you're gonna spend that money, say 900K on the house and land, which is a great deal, I would think you would want to put real thought into it. You know what I mean? I like spend some money on hiring a director.
Look, it looked like when
Yeah.
you add on that piece above your garage to put your son who don't want to go to work and only wants to sit
Mm-hmm.
home smoking weed and playing video games, that's where you put him. And there's no insulation, there's no heat, there's no air conditioning. It's just that. That's what that is. Thank you, Black Lavender. Giselle's house is so tacky. Oh my God. All right. So what else did you want to? Oh, so we see Robin and Juan are building their new house. Candace bought a new house. And we find out Ashley is pregnant. Baby Dean is like 18 months old and all over the place. And she is about ready to give birth in 10 days.
I was like
Um,
10 days.
mhm. And I think those were all the catch ups we had, right? Oh, and what's your name? Karen was giving
Karen.
away clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So
She was
those were the
purging.
catch ups. Yeah. And Ray's still alive, just
Race is
barely.
yeah, race kicking.
Okay. So what do you want to do? How do you want to do this? What are you doing?
I think for these shows, character by character is the easiest.
Okay, who do you want to start off with?
Let's start with Candace.
Okay, let's just get it over with. Candace got a new house and she's playing bonus mommy with two of his kids.
Yes.
And she is practicing to be his fourth baby mama.
Third.
I'm going with Mama Dorothy on this, fourth. Mama Dorothy has a room in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing much to say about Candace, other than I wish she would have showed up to the dinner.
Yes, she should have come. She should have come and just dealt with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing more to say on Candace.
I mean, did she really do anything? Did she say anything?
She wants to wear a hard hat when Giselle lets loose on Karen or something. I don't know. She could save that for her own demise. I don't know.
Exactly. That was my thinking. I'm like, yeah, you should worry about yourself.
Oh, the stairs 2 feet in front of the door. Oh, I did think it was a small foyer, but they tried with the angles. But yeah, why does she need she has a 6 bedroom home, right?
Yeah.
Why does she need all of that? Is she renting out Airbnb?
I don't think so. I didn't understand it. I thought what she was going to really do with it. I thought she would, if anything, she would, when I say redo the floor plan, like just redo the whole floor plan, and then she was going to um do the second level like she wanted. I thought they would, redo the floor plan and then build up build the second floor into the renovation, not just attach it to the house.
Wait, whose
That's just
house
the
are
way
we
it came across.
talking about?
We're talking about I'm still on Giselle and her house.
Candace. You just love Giselle. We
I
still
just
on
look.
Candace. You pick Candace.
I like Candace's house.
Mm,
I love him. It's not.
mm,
It's not done yet though. It's not done yet.
mm. Why do little people like the biggest things? That couch was ginormous
It was.
and very low. Like, I
Hmm.
feel you would have problems getting in and out of that couch.
Yeah. No, I'm not that tall.
Mm. Okay. Hey,
What?
Pearl.
Why I didn't understand with their house is why do you need all that house? It's only two of
Exactly.
you.
That's why I asked you. I was like, are they doing Airbnb of the bedrooms? Because it doesn't make any sense. Or are they planning to have a bushel of children?
And then I'm looking at the house. I'm just like, well, like it's a good size. It's big, and why spend all the money? I guess is my thing. You know what I mean?
Especially considering the townhouse, correct me if I'm wrong, people. The townhouse belonged to her mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that townhouse was sold, then any of those funds and proceeds would go to her mom, not to her. So she
Mm-hmm.
had to scratch up a deposit to put down for this house on her own.
Mm-hmm.
So why does everybody say, okay, well, she sold the townhouse to get this? No, Dorothy sold her own property.
Mm-hmm.
Dorothy sold her rental property
I wonder if
and
Dorothy sold the rental property, and then loaned Candace the money to get the new house to make it easier.
or she could have used the money that she got from the film that she did last year.
That too.
What does he do again?
Right now, he's doing online cooking classes, like with Zoom, and he's managing Candace, so he gets 10%. That was confusing to me. Does he have management experience?
I don't understand. I keep on thinking that he's like runs a food truck.
That would be fun though.
Would be.
And he would make
It
some
would be.
he can cook because his food be looking good. So there's no reason why he couldn't get a food truck and make a lot of money.
True.
Because
And
people with the way his food looks and it looks always looks good, people will come to him just to find his truck.
mm-hmm.
There's
And
no reason.
his kids, two of his kids are in residence. Mateo and Naya,
Hmm.
something. And I agree with Black Lavender on this. The kids are raising her, meaning Candace. That scene at the kitchen table where the little girl needed help with the homework,
Hmm.
and Candace was going back trying to get her another master's degree,
Right.
was lost. Basic math. Good Lord. Anything else with these two? I mean, with Candace.
Nope. Nothing with Kenya just.
Who's next?
Let's do Mia since she's the newbie.
Mia. Well, we didn't really see a full rundown of her.
Well, we know she's Karen's friend. They get along. Karen asked Wendy could she invite her friend Mia. She said, okay, well. So she's bringing her along. She owns like some like spa beauty franchises, which I thought was really cool. Her husband's like 68, she's 36, she's got three children. You know, she was in the foster care system. I'm sure we'll find out that later. And she seems like cool, but you're not gonna run over her because they were
Mm-hmm.
Wendy was trying to shade her left and right, and she caught every single thing and didn't
Mm-hmm.
back down from it.
True. I think I like her. But she is a little quirky for me, and I think it's because I don't have a full picture of her. Trey, I'm surprised she invited Giselle over before the house was fully furnished. Well, Candace knows that she needs camera time, and the only person on this to guarantee camera time besides Karen is Giselle. So it was a smart move on her part. For
Hmm.
the other babies' mamas, oh Lord have mercy. Well, we only got two kids. He got about what, six?
Hmm.
I
Let's
don't
see.
know. All the Pearl, why are you so messy? Oh my lord. To show off. Um Candace would never. I don't think Dorothy is generous enough to let them have the house and not pay anything.
So it
Oh,
says he has three children.
that's all?
Hmm.
Okay. So two of the three were there. Oh, let's get back to Mia. We know anything else about her?
Nope. She's fresh out the box, new.
What did you think about her at the dinner? Did you think she's a bit too for her first
No,
time in?
no, because Karen has already schooled her on these ladies, so she's not going to come in unprepared.
Why was Wendy taking such offense to you're hosting an introduction party to your two new breasticles? Um, why would you be offended if somebody asked you what else did you do? Especially amongst these ladies who are very versed in
Hmm.
upgrades.
Right. I mean, if you're having a party for your plastic surgery, why are you afraid to talk about your plastic surgery or
Yeah.
the extent of your plastic surgery? So that made no sense. I agree with you.
Okay. No way she only yeah. Or was she confused by that? I was so confused with all those numbers. Robin was the only one who was keeping
But
track of all that mess.
here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest. Me as a pretty girl, a pretty
Hmm.
woman. Let me say this. But when she said 36, I'm like, I'm gonna give you 36 plus four.
You know what it is? If who was it that they said? I think it was on Atlanta. When you start getting the injectables from a really young
Mm, a
age, the pock marks come in.
oh, it ages you faster. It ages your
Yeah,
skin. It's a lot
yeah,
of wear and tear on your skin. Makes sense.
yeah. And like
I
where
got you.
you fill in with filler, obviously it's going to get depressed later on. Like case in point, I think that's the problem with sorry, Kenya Moore fans, but she doesn't have the best of skin. I feel it was from a lot of injectables. I used to think it
I
was
love that.
acne.
But Trey said that's a strong 36. I mean, like, you remember what season or two ago, Karen said Robin was a hard 40.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think I'm liking Robin's hard 41.
yeah, Robin's pretty too.
Oh Lord. Mia proves money makes everyone beautiful.
Oh, a blobby, a blobby, a blobby.
But the marriage is different. Yeah, I don't believe the 36.
I'm
But
going
good on
36
you.
plus. I'm going 36 plus four.
Oh Lord.
That's just my opinion.
Okay, so who's next?
Let's do Robin. Here's my thing, and I hope people can follow my train of thought. Why are you building a house
Hmm.
and you're not married? To me, you're building a house with no commitment. That's just me. Am I wrong? I would want to get married first and then build the house. 'Cause I would need that firm commitment.
Um,
And where's this money coming from? Don't you still owe the IRS?
let's hope that she got that sorted out, because maybe that's why Juan won't marry her, because she can't get her financials sorted out.
Oh, keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
Someone say how much is Robin paying to
Okay, so they're
build?
agreeing with you, 40-ish on Mia. Because we were tired of seeing the townhouse. I didn't care about the townhouse. I don't even, but she's still in the townhouse now because the regular house isn't ready yet.
Right, right, right.
How are you going to pay for this house when you're sleeping until 2 p.m. every day? And she has the hat. What happened to the hat business? That should have been going really good during the lockdown last year. Nobody could get to the hairdresser to do their hair. Nobody even was going anywhere to care. Put on one of your fancy little hats. What other business she had? Well, wait, real estate was booming last year. Why wasn't she doing flips? She really could have made some money last year. Whatever.
We ain't heard about that business in what, 2 seasons?
I know, but we also haven't heard about her buying her own trucking rig. Remember that fiasco?
Yeah.
I hope Love and Hip Hop better tonight than it was last Monday because it was. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're not covering that. Our roster's full this week. Okay, so Pearl agrees with you that COVID is just an excuse. I think she's just plumb lazy. And I don't understand how you can feel okay with your fiance telling you to get your ass up when the day comes. Like an early morning for her is 10 a.m. So what was she doing when her kids were in computer school? You know, the online school. Shouldn't she have been there watching them? Like, who's giving the kids breakfast so that they could learn? What is she doing?
Right. What's wrong with her? You're not motivated. Okay. I'm still stuck on how you're building this house. Like, how?
He will never marry Robin. I agree with you, Susan. He's just
But
not.
you heard when they asked her like, oh, so when you want, they're like, okay, Robin.
I know, even production don't believe her.
Yeah. So when are you and Juan getting married? Well, with COVID, virtual schooling, blah 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 blah. Getting married is not like first on our list of priorities. I'm like, okay, okay.
Um, Pearl, over here, Home Depot and Lowe's never closed. That was essential goods. Everybody started doing some sort of project. Look at Reza renovated his whole exterior of his
Mhm.
house. He
Mhm.
got workers. You could have found workers. And all
This,
of the supply stores were open as essential items.
look at Pearl. This is a very good point.
Mm-hmm. How can he not want to marry her? He wants more baby. He didn't say he wanted them with Robin, though. I noted that. He said he wanted girls, plural. And he said, you 41, hard 41. He know he going and getting them babies from somebody else.
Mm-mm-mm.
Just
I'm.
saying.
This is gonna be a mess. It's probably gonna be a boring mess.
Mm-hmm. And she says, stop reminding me. So that must be a regular conversation with them.
Has to be because it's ridiculous. Y'all are here building homes, talking about having more babies, but are not married. And that makes no sense to me. Zero, zero
That
sense.
was the best thing Karen ever said. Hard 40. Anything else with these two?
No, because we know it's gonna be the same thing. They're not getting married.
Who's next?
Who is next? Let's do Giselle.
Yeah.
She's she's at it again. She's playing producer, trying to get the pot stirred. I I mean, here's the thing. I really, really, really don't understand her because Karen ate you up at the reunion and you were embarrassed. And you were embarrassed because your man embarrassed you on IG, media outlets, you name it, he embarrassed you with it. Why do you keep on with this charade?
And not
Why?
just that, but with the demise of their relationship. Oh, COVID. I'm here, he's there, he sees thousands of people all the time in his church. And I was like, wait, what? Huh?
Right.
And didn't he break up with her online? Or not
Some
even break up with her because he wasn't even acknowledging that it was a real relationship.
right.
You can't break up with somebody who wasn't in a relationship with you. Oof. And that's your baby daddy.
Right. And she's just trying to play this, and she tried to come for Karen, and Karen ate her up.
But she's mad at Karen because Karen spoke on her family. But doesn't she do the same thing? How can you be
Yeah,
mad at somebody for doing what you do?
I think she's probably always gotten a pass of some sort, or she was always quote unquote in charge. But Karen's not playing those type of games with her. And I also think she's mad because Karen kind of poked fun at every Hugh going out of business. That's another
Well,
issue. We can't forget that. Like Karen, like what's up with every Hugh?
well,
Ever
then
who?
she should have said something about that, about how she lost her business. Because that would have made me more sympathetic towards her. She tried and she kind of lost it. I
She
don't know.
said she said something with distribution, and she don't know you were liquidated. I'm like, oof, ouch.
That's the problem with Giselle. Giselle is living in a fairyland all of her own, and she doesn't like it when people expose her shadiness and her nastiness and her lies. That's why she got so many creases in her neck. Mine are all from fat. Me and Kimora Lee Simmons, our lines, the folds in our neck is from fat. Hers is from deceit.
So she got folds of deceit. Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
yeah.
Oof,
And
oof.
and two ankles that are stumps of venom. All the venom landed up in her ankles.
And she's just so angry. Like you and Karen were friends for a while, and you want to poke fun and talk about everybody. Like you said, when people do it to you, you have a problem. It doesn't work that way.
I don't know. Like, okay, so I get it. She is the go-to person that production uses to spark the fires. I get it. She moves the storyline along. However, I don't understand why she feels that she should be exempt from when someone else strikes a match against her. That's all I'm
I
saying.
she very much thinks rules don't apply to her. She's kind of like Kansas. She's like an older version of Kansas, basically. If you really think about it, she's an older version of Kansas. Rules don't apply to them. They can do unto others, but it can't be done unto them. You know, same people, different ages.
Yeah. Well, minus all of the tears.
Yeah, and tissue.
Mhm. Okay, so we're gonna leave the dinner 5-minute dinner
Right,
scene to the end, right? Okay, so
right.
then we have Karen.
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley. I almost forgot about her. Yeah, she pregnant.
Yeah, 10 days from now she'll be having a second baby boy. Her and Michael are seem to be in a good place. They talk about his dalliance, and he's apologized, and he's excited for baby number two. Baby Dean favors Michael over Ashley, and she's doing the thing.
He's cheating on her already.
Well,
Did you see his face?
yeah, I saw that.
They haven't been having sex since she was in her 5th month,
Fifth month.
and she about ready to drop.
Hmm.
Uh, be careful what you say on TV, girl, because all of this is going to be used in evidence against you.
Oh, of course, of course.
Okay, so I'm looking at the confessional looks, right? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Remind
I
me to
think.
show Karen before we end. Um,
With
uh, what else have we got to say about Ashley?
with them, nothing. I think so. With them, their story always plays out over the course of the season. We never
Mhm.
get big chunks out of them, which is interesting.
How do you think her maternity is going to work?
What do you mean?
Like she's giving birth in 10 days. They have to give her some time off.
That is true.
So we're going to be down one person and a fire starter at that.
Hmm.
So I'm just wondering how this is going to work out. I'm glad Wendy sorted out her hairline, though. Is that true, Pearl? Let me just. Oh, Miss Karen, Miss Karen, Miss Karen. Her second confessional look is way better than the first. I will say that. Oh, Mia looks cute. Filters. What'd you think? Wait, let me just ask you. What'd you think about Robin's confessional look last night?
Mm, it was I.
You know what it reminded me of? You know when you go to the Walmart and you get that pink and blue cotton candy that's always mushed in the middle. I
Hmm.
think it's like for $1. That's what she remind me of. That nasty old pink and blue cotton candy that's mushed in the middle from the Walmart.
I'm not mad at you.
Hmm. Okay, so then who's next?
Did we get everybody? Did we get Karen?
Oh, did we do Wendy? We didn't do Karen yet.
We did Wendy.
We did Wendy.
Her with the start of the party and all that good stuff.
So we didn't do Karen.
We didn't do Karen.
Right. Um, at the beginning of the episode, we see her doing donations. Her and Ray are still together. He
Hmm.
seems nicer than last year.
Yes.
They're talking about their vow renewal. Uh, excuse me. They're calling it a second time around to avoid the jinx. Um, and Ray looks like he was really into that invitation from Wendy, and that's it. And then we see them next, her and Mia in the car going to the dinner party at Wendy's house.
I mean, the party was. Yeah. I was kind of surprised that she lived so far out. That's what
That's
kind of tripped me
real
out.
far. When they showed
And
that map, oh, how shady.
and then with Mia and Karen talking in the car, they had good conversation. They're like, "We should have brought seconds." I hollered. I
Mm-mm.
hollered.
Everybody complained though. And how did Robin get there second?
Because Robin lives far out too.
Right, but
Right.
Robin is always late. I'm
Oh,
thinking she's only making an effort this season because she almost got fired last season.
well, the thing is, you remember, Robin was on time because she probably lives closer to Wendy.
She was
Robin,
complaining that she was far.
that tells you how far Wendy really lives.
Oh.
And then we probably, depending on which side you're coming from, if you have to cross a state, it feels like so much longer than what it really is.
We're gonna show the looks in just a second. Do you let's go through the dinner party. So everyone arrives. First it was Giselle, then Robin. Oh, Ashley's feet. When she took off those Wellingtons and then tried to put on those high heels on those swollen hoofs. Oof. Poor thing. Poor
Right.
thing. She tried. She really did. Is that really a thing, having a dinner party to introduce your new surgically enhanced? No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
You know, we have to give Wendy her credit. She is feeling herself, and we need to let her feel herself. So if she wants to have a party for her boobs, she can do it. I mean, people can have, you know, pet birthdays, um, pet debutante parties. She can have surgery. She can have a party for her new boobs.
Oh, speaking of pets, rest in peace to Tashala Samuels. He had a tragic accident and he passed. Monique's
Oof.
in mourning. This is not a joke. This is for real. I actually missed that bird.
I
That
didn't. I
bird
didn't
was the
watch.
best thing of season 5.
I didn't like see the tribute. I thought I was wondering. I was completely confused.
They're still they'll post the day and time of the services, y'all. Make y'all donations to the church building fund and to Chala's name. Okay, so what else happened? Everybody rolled in. They all sitting down. She's got booby cupcakes. Oh, I didn't like what she did with her kids. Do y'all know what that is? And they're looking and saying chocolate.
Chocolate.
Girl, bye. Saying we raised them right. To not know what a tit is?
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Anywho. Did she have any booties up there? Just titties, right?
Right.
She's so lie.
So what do you think?
Um,
So
mhm,
so Karen and Mia come in.
mhm,
They say hi.
mhm,
That's when we talk. They talk about. We're working our way from Karen into the dinner now. So they
mhm.
come in. They give the fake high pleasantries, and Giselle's mad because Karen didn't come and apologize to her right away
Apologize for what?
for putting all those vicious stories up there about her.
But they were in the binder.
Right.
I think this is just misplaced blame because the binder had all that information and gave the proof and the telephone number and the text messages and emails and all of that thing. And all Karen said was, "Is Jamal coming?" And that was it.
Now with it.
But again, Mrs. Samuels is not here this season, so I guess she has no one else to blame but Karen.
Right. And she thought, yeah, I think what she thought Karen was gonna be on the island by herself, but she got Mia with her. I don't think she liked that.
Why was okay? Did you find it? All right. I feel Giselle knows who Mia is because when her and Robin was going around that table, and Robin said, "Who's that? Who's Mia?" And she go, "I don't know that bitch." Why would you say a statement like that if you didn't know the person?
Right. You know who she is.
Such a fraud. All right. So what else? How
They're
did
sitting
it?
on.
Huh?
Also, they're sitting on the dinner. They're talking,
Mm-hmm.
and they question like why Candace isn't there. Robin says I think it's because she's not ready to see Karen. She says I'm not sure, but that's just my opinion on it. So then Wendy's like, well, I would like us to get in, all of us to move forward and be in a better place. And Ashley said, like, I don't think Candace and I will ever get into a better place because we just don't mesh, and that's okay. I'm like, true. So then they get into the meat and potatoes, and Giselle's like, well, definitely not, because I don't care for Karen, and then Karen's like, the feeling's mutual, and then it jumped off from there.
Right, but here's the difference between Karen and Giselle. Like the way how Karen entered that event and was carrying it, conducting herself. You would have never known that there was conflict between the two until Giselle started spewing her venom.
Right. Fair.
Giselle behaves like a child, even though she's only a few years younger than Karen.
Hmm.
Let's just call it that. She celebrated 50th birthday this year? No,
Hmm.
last year? This year?
I want to say it was last year, actually. I think you're right, last year.
Last year. Okay? And Karen's still in her 50s. They are compatriots.
Right.
So she needs to stop behaving like a juvenile. She really does. And you know what? She's not gonna I think Karen needs to teach her that lesson.
I always thought with Karen, she's always holding back.
You
Like,
feel like she's holding back?
like
Not
she's.
more.
I feel like Karen's not really saying exactly what she wants to say, like in the way she wants to say it. Because
What do you mean?
when after Karen went off on her box and then um said that's why you had to go to Sing Sing, she kind of, you could see her like grip her lips, like,
Oh, because she explained that on Watch What Happens Live. Did
right.
you see it? She
No, but
thought
I knew
Sing
she was
Sing was like for
mental,
yeah, I didn't know if that was appropriate
psychiatric,
anymore.
psychiatric.
Yes. So yeah. And I think she knew she made a mistake.
Yes, she
Like
did.
it didn't like everybody was like
Right.
jail.
You're like Sing Sing. But we knew, those who know what she meant.
I
So,
didn't. I was like, was
oh,
she
I
in
did.
jail?
I knew she was like, oh, she must mean the psychiatric ward.
I did not put two and two together until I Watch What Happens Live. And
A lot
thank
of
God I
people didn't.
did.
Hmm. But Karen, like, you
Oof.
could just tell when Karen gripped her lips, like she wanted to like say a whole bunch more. I'm like, oh, she held that back.
I think she is holding it back because it's always good to keep something in your back pockets when you I was getting ready to say when you're going into negotiations, you always keep something in your back pockets. You
Hmm.
don't drop your drawers as soon as you come out. You're just like a cheap whore when you do that. And then you have no place else left to go. I agree with Karen. And besides, Karen been around long enough to know everybody dirt. And the same Giselle was saying that earlier in the episode. She knows all the dirt on Karen. Okay, I'm ready.
Right. I mean, because you've
I'm
already
ready.
lost. You lost round one this season.
Is this going to continue next week? This dinner?
Yeah, I would assume so because it's unfinished. Because
Okay.
you can't end with Karen saying what she said and everybody with confused looks. So they'll probably finish up the dinner like the first part of next week.
Okay. I guess she has a new name. How about Karen is still in her yeah, Karen's still in her 50s. Later 50s, but she's still in the 50s.
She's still there. She's still there.
Okay, so do you want to look at these confessional looks or are we still evaluating the dinner?
No, I think we've done what we. I think
What did they
everything's
eat?
done. Hmm?
What did they eat?
I didn't see the food.
Me neither.
I don't think the food came out yet. They're supposed to. They were starting with the crab curry something.
Oh, a
It was
soup.
something. Yeah.
That's
So
good.
first course. First course.
Yeah. Damn, they blew up that girl dinner before they even served the entree?
Yep.
All right now. Okay. So let's look at these confessional looks real quick. Okay. So this, okay, let me know if you guys can see it, but this is Ashley Darby, and her puppies are on display. I think she was having problems with this dress. The back could not zip up due to the boobsicles. But yeah, I thought it was a very nice color. The hair looked cute. You know, everything's plumped out because she's pregnant or nursing. I can't tell
Mm-hmm.
which one this is, but I thought it looked cute.
I agree.
Yeah. Candace. I liked Candace look.
Yeah,
I
it looks
thought it's
fresh.
cute. Yeah.
It looks fresh. She looks fresh. So I'm going with this one.
She looks good in white. You notice that? She's
Yes.
worn a couple of white outfits and it really favors her. This is a second look that she has.
I like the white look better because it makes her look fresher. But I'm not too mad at this look.
I think they need to take a weed whacker to the hair. It is swallowing her.
It should be put behind her. That's all.
She's a petite girl though.
Yes.
Like this is like overtaking her, but cute, cute, cute. I like the eye makeup. It's really nice. Okay, Giselle. How far back is this hairline? What happened to here?
Bad angle.
I know you lying.
Just saying. I'm trying to help her out. Okay. Yeah.
Jamal, seriously, what happened?
I'm just saying.
Like, if there's a suntan mark.
Mm. Moving on. No, I like that hair on Giselle.
Because
I
her
do.
hairline's further down. And her
Mm.
daughter is so adorable. This is the oldest one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the older one.
Oh, so pretty. Don't ever turn into your mommy. Okay. Oh, and the blue is a flattering color on her. I will give her that.
Mm-hmm.
And the wig is much better than the other one. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is the problem. Look at what's going on in this area, Karen. I love you. I love you to bits. This is ill-fitting and ill-advised. Who did this to you?
Yeah, that's a shame. Mm-mm.
But this, damn! I like this. I like this a lot. This is a whole vibe. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, somebody said that her makeup looked drag. I didn't, I don't think so.
Me neither.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mia. I like it. If it's
Yeah.
youthful, it's
Mm-hmm.
fun.
It fits her.
Yeah. She almost looks 38 here.
You said almost, just so you know.
Yeah, almost. Almost. Very cute, very cute. And I like that breast isn't squeezing out over here.
Right.
And then Robin looking like discount Walmart candy.
Well, I mean, Robin's a very pretty woman, but it's just some of the fashion choices.
See, the color of the dress makes her eyes pop.
Yes.
But the dress itself, to me, although it was a plunging neckline, looked a bit matronly on her.
Right. And she doesn't have a matronly figure.
Well, now let's see Miss Wendy. Happiness, upright and at attention. Okay, girl.
I like that.
The color of the makeup is much better matched
Yes.
this year.
This season, yes.
I did not pay attention to her edges.
I think they look fixed this season.
Wait, Pearl don't like her hair. Whose hair you don't like, Pearl? Yes, my girl Wendy. Okay, so you meant Mia. Okay. I like that thought. Yes, Wendy. Okay. All right, so I think that's it. Yep. That's everybody. Wait, hold on. Wow.
Pearl met Robin's hair. She didn't like Robin's hair.
You didn't like Robin's hair? That was the best thing on her. I like when she does a chin length lob. I like it. I don't like it longer and I don't like it shorter. Because she's got a nice jawline, and then the lob, especially when it's angled, really like brings out her chin in a nice way. I love the short. You love the short hair. Yes, Wendy. Okay, everybody's liking Wendy's look. It's always dangerous when Ablavi and Pearl are in sync. Okay, yeah, those were the confessional looks. I'm excited, but cautiously so, because this could all implode on us.
Right.
Jeez. Well, guys, we've kept you around for way too long. We appreciate it that you hung out with us for these two lives. Please leave your comments below. Let us know what you think is yet to come for this season. Will it be better than season 5? Will it be worse than season 5? Do you miss Mrs. Samuels? What's going on with Karen's breasticles and her confession look? I'm just saying. I'm so excited. I think Giselle has met her match this season. Karen has been backing down for so many seasons. I would love to see her come out and snatch Giselle. I really would. Not in the physical sense, verbally. You know, you need to for your live up. What? I don't miss Monique. You need to open your live up for this next week.
Oh, I just need to drop the link. I just need to drop the link.
Do you have something to say, Ablavi? Wendy's the one to take on Giselle. I'm looking forward to seeing Wendy develop her relationship with Karen, because I didn't think they gave each other a fair shot last season, even though they knew each other in passing through philanthropic circles. Hello.
Hi. I
Hello,
actually
love.
watched this.
You did?
How much of it?
I did 30 minutes.
A whole half. Okay.
Which half did you watch? The first or the last?
No, I skipped through. I skipped through the Ashley scenes, the Robin one.
Okay.
Anything that was boring. So, Ashley and her Skittle husband. I just can't with him. I just can't. I can't with them and their storyline. I wanted to discuss the new girl. So, honey, I wanted to see if she is rich. Apparently, this business is an actual business. It's not a monopoly business.
Not monopoly.
It's not an MLM.
No, you know how everybody says they have a business, but you don't see no business page or nothing?
Yeah, no, hers is a brick and mortar and several different franchises.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, come on. I said maybe because I've seen it in Texas. So I was like, maybe she got coin.
Well, she owns the wait. She bought franchises or she owns the franchise?
I think her business are probably around the Chick-fil-A model.
Yeah.
Like how
what does her business do exactly? That's what I wasn't clear on.
Let me look it up real quick.
The back popping. what do you call that? When they crack your back.
Chiropractor.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
because you see the preview where they giving Karen her back popping. I think that's at her place.
But is it also like a beauty lounge like Heather?
I think so,
I'm
because
Okay.
why
I'm looking
else
up
would she
now.
have gotten so many like I think she experiments on herself.
Yeah, she looks awful.
Well,
Yeah, they're
that's
chiropractic. It's a chiropractic franchise. There we go. Sorry about that.
okay.
No, that was me. She doesn't look awful, but she's getting to the point where it's too much. She reminds me of that other one, the one who was a plastic surgeon and he was playing with every plastic surgeon thing, every surgery on his wife.
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh,
was her
are you
name?
talking about Lisa?
Yeah.
Dubrow? Oh, from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lisa Hochstein.
But wait, if she is 36, aka 42, how do you get your boobs redone 4 times? Or did I hear that wrong?
I heard boobs 4 times. That's
Well,
what
this
I
is
heard.
but Lisa was looking like fembot, and she was saying she was 29.
Oh.
Not Fembot.
She did. Remember that first season? She looked horrible, and she said she was 29.
I remember. I know what you're talking. I remember that.
Hey, Pearl.
Hey,
Hello.
hi, Ablavi. Hi, Jamal. Hi, Debbie.
Hey,
Hi. Are
Pearl.
you ready to defend your girl?
All the way.
Who are you defending now?
Who- my Nigerian sister.
Listen, no, we got to get on her. That's the only reason I called in.
There's
Let
no
me tell you
getting on
something.
nobody.
No, we
Mm-mm.
getting on her. I
Nope.
see
I'm here.
she again,
Chief Defense Attorney.
like Chevelle, got shamed
Who's
into
Chevelle?
fixing her body and sat there and spent all her good coin with her 4 degrees, but
Oh,
doing what
yes.
the girls with 0 degrees are doing, and got herself a BBL, a boob job.
Yep.
Looks good, honey.
Yep.
Money well spent.
Listen, it's worse than when you've got nothing and you're spending all you have on 4 boob jobs. Like, she's got everything else. And what's next? Get the plastic surgery. Go ahead. You've had the babies. You're done. You've done the job.
Girl, why is her man
Why
still
not?
cheating on her?
Now, you know that girl is territorial.
I
Don't
like
come
it.
for her man.
I'm
Don't
just
come for
asking,
her
like,
man.
I'm just asking, like, word on the street is everybody's had his banana.
Listen,
So, like,
it's a Potomac thing to go for the husbands from day one. It's a Potomac thing. Everyone's husband is cheating on them, so of course they're going to haze Wendy through it. It's a Potomac thing. Which husband has not been accused? One, Ray, Jamal. Who else? Michael is the king of them all. It's a Potomac thing. So what else is new? Have we done Chris? Oh, he's already had the baby mamas. So
Yeah. Oh. We've critiqued his genitalia though. Ugh.
don't come for Wendy.
Don't come for Wendy. We
Nigerians don't come
her little
for me.
that
That ain't a Potomac thing. That's an African thing. Not
What's an
all,
African thing?
but look at his brother Simon and how he's swinging it around.
Can I just say one thing, guys? We saw what's her face, Mia's husband, and I swore he looked just like Fallon's husband. You know, we saw like a little clip of him. I want to see him properly, but I'm like, isn't that Fallon's
I'm just
husband?
saying, I like Wendy, but y'all know, you know how the men there are. Let's just say it like that. You know how cheating is different in different cultures.
Listen, if he's cheating, he's not the first one. He's not the first one to be accused of cheating on the show.
That's her sugar need for her no, but I'm not saying he's not, but I'm throwing it around. Now, it's not to say that we don't have American cheaters, because look at Jamal. He's a pastor, and all he's doing is anointing every woman in the church.
With his holy stick.
Exactly, except Giselle.
not accept, not accept, not accept Giselle.
Oh, wait.
Man,
Listen, let me ask y'all something. In my old school days, if you got a hot box or a fire crotch or something like that, that means that you got something going on down there that is like in the S and the T and the I or D range.
Mhm.
You think that's what? Because I'm in the age range with Miss Karen. You think that's what she was referring to? Because
That's what
that
I
was the
took
Yes.
it
first
as.
thing. Okay. So then the only person who could have given that to her was either the dude who goes after prostitutes in the park or Pastor Holy Whore.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't sure if she was insinuating that Giselle goes around the streets and that's why she's got fire crotch, or she's got it from Jamal who goes around the streets.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, because she said that she's a Hampton hoe. So,
Oh, that's from back in the day.
oh, I thought
Oh,
she just was referring to the point where she started her hoeing. Okay.
She said a Hampton University hoe.
oh my God. Well,
Mm-hmm.
when did she pick up with Jamal? When she was in university or after she
But
got out?
yeah, I mean,
No idea.
Hello, Ablavi, you still there? Did we lose Ablavi?
after.
Ah, repeat that. You went out there for a second, Ablavi. Sorry.
uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
she's out.
Lord. I thought it was me because I'm hearing thunder rolling in. We've been having bad weather here all day.
Gotcha.
So I thought it was me. Okay, so you love Wendy this season.
I love Wendy because when Wendy was like, "Don't come for my husband," literally I could see the evil girl in her coming out. I'm like, that's my sister right there.
Oh
Like
my God.
literally, she's about to give it to her like we do down in Africa. Like, don't even come for my like. African women are territorial about their husbands. Do not come for. He could be the worst man on the earth. It's for me to call him that. You do not talk to my husband like that. So I literally saw clips of this girl. I'm like, yes, get Giselle, get her, get her.
Oh, congratulations on the Nigerian football win. Did you hear about that, or is it just me who watches football?
That was
No,
basketball. That was basketball.
Oh, I thought it was
Football.
football.
no. Okay, sorry. Go back into what I said. I said
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Have you noticed Giselle's never had a man on this show? No shade. Kenya Moore fans, I'm gonna actually give you something. Why don't we call Giselle paying for a man? Because at least Kenya's had a man. Giselle's gone several seasons with no man.
What about Sherman?
Yeah, but no, those were walk-ons. Those were extras that she paid for the day.
The day. Wow.
Yeah. Don't you pay
Yeah,
extras by the day, like $30 a day to show up on your mark?
because the girls said that they've never seen their mother and father together, and they're teenagers. So what's going
Oh, I
on?
got what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That the fact that the girls have never seen their parents together means Giselle faked the whole thing. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, I took it to mean like
Ooh.
up till now because they divorced when the girls were very young.
Like
they did.
super young.
But
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
it weird how she was a sorority president, yet you don't see none of her sorority sisters, because Giselle's never worked.
She
Like, what does she
hasn't.
do all day? I'm confused.
She
That's
sits
probably
in the
true.
West Wing.
What do you mean, the shack in the country?
Yeah, yeah, and pray for a tornado not to come and blow away them sticks.
Listen, she is the
She
most.
counts all the tithes and offerings in the church.
Mm.
That's
But
not her job anymore.
it's not that much she should get, because I heard he got like 9, 10 kids.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear her? He's got 8,000 people in his congregation.
Mm.
Dude.
That's not something to brag about though. Especially
No,
given
no, no. Think about the tithes.
I know, but that's not her money though. She ain't got no rights to it.
Yes, she does because that's his income, and then he pays her alimony and child support.
But he
Mm-mm.
paying out. But like, no, there's not much left after after the other babies. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I mean,
the judge doesn't care about the other babies. That's his extra money. But when it comes to the legal money, that's Giselle's money.
Mm. Well,
I did.
at least she could have gotten a nice house. I mean, Candace is here with $1 million house and 10,000 square feet. What is? Listen, she's too basic for me. I saw a 1,500 square foot house with Giselle.
Is Candice renting that house?
I thought they were buying the house
Yeah, they said allegedly she's buying.
because they said mortgage and not rent.
Well, that's what's her face told us. Kim Zolciak,
But
when she
Kim's
moved into that house and said, "Oh, I bought this house." Oh, actually, no, I'm leasing it to buy. And then, oh, they've kicked me out.
That was funny though. I'm sorry, that was funny. As cold as
what
it
house
was.
was that?
You know, the first one that she moved in from when she moved out of her townhouse, that she
Mm-hmm.
had to
Yes.
move back into the townhouse, and she was
Mm-hmm.
pregnant because she told us that, oh, I bought my dream house and
Yep.
whatever,
Oh,
and
she
then it was
bragged about
like
that all
she
season.
bragged about that until we heard she was being kicked out.
Oh, so a Kenya Moore tease. Sorry, Kenya Moore
Mm-hmm.
fans. What? Did she get kicked out of her house and she was with the white refrigerator in the ghetto?
No, that was a rental, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah,
a
but
rental.
remember the woman embarrassed her and went all on the blog saying she didn't pay her bills and she had to
Oh
evict her.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, was that the house where she was parading around in the wedding dress?
No, before that one,
No,
the
that was
very
the
first house
Oh.
when
yeah,
she
the
first
very
came on the
first.
show.
Oh, I don't remember that far back.
But let's talk about Robin and the looks. Oh God. Every year we get a horrible look from Robin. I was done with the braids. I couldn't take in the bed. I couldn't. She was just rolling in that bed too much. I said, Sleepy should sponsor this episode with why she's always in the bed.
But didn't you think that one was a bit too harsh?
No,
No, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people have been in bed last year because they didn't have any job, they couldn't go
really.
out. I'm just saying, they couldn't go out and socialize because of the lockdown, and so a lot of
Mhm.
people just sat at home, and we all got fatter. And some people still had jobs, but a lot of people lost their jobs, lost the opportunity to see their friends because here in Europe, lockdown was strict. So
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Pearl.
yes,
What job did our girl Robin lose?
she was flipping houses. But
No, she
listen,
wasn't. As
no,
Jamal said, we ain't seen that in like 2, 3 seasons. Okay,
no,
so
I know.
what she lost.
But just even being able to get up and go out, that gives you a
Robin
purpose to
don't go
get up in the
nowhere.
morning.
At least don't get nowhere on time. Come at me again.
And that's another thing. We gotta read her for that. How you always come someplace late and you always look a mess. Like she's always late and she look a mess. And
But
it's
Bobby,
Oh
but
my god.
here's the thing though. Robin at the time was the only one who had to commute, so she's gonna be late, especially if
but
she hit that
but
traffic.
but listen, Jamal, they pay for her driver in the black car. It's not
Mhm.
like she paying for an Uber. What's going
I
on?
I I tried to
Do
help
you
the
know what?
girl
I
out,
agree.
but go
I
ahead.
agree. I agree because if Wendy would come all the way from there to meet up all of them in their events and be on time, then what's Robin's excuse? Wendy lives like 2 towns away.
Oh,
Do you
because
see
you. But here's the
Prince?
thing now.
Wendy got jobs. Robin don't got none.
Also, Wendy's
Yep,
probably
that's
smart
my
enough.
girl.
Wendy's probably smart enough to have like a small rental somewhere near filming. Just saying.
Probably.
But okay, Ashley needs to be kicked off the show. I get so sick of her, and I can't wait for her and Candace to go at it. Although I'm really not interested in I can't have a baby storyline. That's annoying.
Who can't have a baby?
You know,
Candace?
Candace, she's like, "Can I have a baby?" Because again, she's playing and being a pop star. So
Mm.
At almost 35. How old is she?
yeah, she's about that. But I thought she was at Howard University getting her master's.
She is. That's what she said.
Yeah.
She's second
She's doing it.
semester, something like that.
I
Mm-hmm.
heard MBA. Yeah.
And did his is he still selling plates out of their rental, or what happened with his business?
Maybe that's why the stove was so nasty. Oh my god.
Can we just talk about this? Pearl and Bobby. What do y'all think about Chris being her manager now?
I think she's too broke to
Horror.
get a regular
Uh,
manager, so you got to do what you got to do.
yeah. Nobody's gonna take her because they're not gonna. They're gonna make a loss if they take on Candace.
And let's just face it, she's getting him for cheap. I mean, room and board.
Mm,
But what
okay.
happened to her mother's townhouse?
Miss Dorothy sold her
They
townhouse.
sold the townhouse.
Oh, okay. Her mother
Stop
is something
saying
to.
they. You saying plural. That's Miss Dorothy's property.
But like I said, Debbie, they
Hmm.
definitely have some percentage in it
No, they
Yeah.
don't.
because
They
that's the
paid
only reason why
every
they had to sell
tenants.
it.
And they
Because
were probably bad tenants who didn't pay their rent.
no, but hear me out. Like if they sold it because they needed some money from it to put as a deposit for where they're renting
See,
now.
Debbie
So
told you.
But that
so
doesn't mean that
otherwise,
they have equity in it. That just means that your mom's giving you a gift.
no,
I
but
use that
otherwise,
excuse all the time. My mom is giving me a gift.
no, I understand. But otherwise, Dorothy would have just found new tenants. Be like,
Mm,
you
No,
know,
because Dorothy want to go over there and be in her business. Like,
yep.
Dorothy realized an elevated property value once she pitched it that it was on an international television show like everybody else does.
Yeah. She probably made more off that house than she normally would have.
but let me tell you
Hmm.
something. Y'all girl Monique fumbled the bag
Hmm.
because she got to sit out here and be a blogger like everybody else and review the show she used to be on every week instead of being on her show. She really fumbled the bag, and she got to sit there with those two children, that stupid
3.
bird and that annoying
The bird's
husband.
dead.
Oh, the bird's dead, and her annoying husband whose mother don't like her.
she's
She fumbled.
reviewing the show. Isn't
She
that
left.
depressing? I know, but is she reviewing the show? You said.
She probably will. She's clout chasing.
But
I think
here's the thing. But here's the thing though. To me, that would be beautiful for me to review a show I used to be on. So I can just tell everything. I would tell everything and tell you my real opinion every single week. And I would drag all of you through the mud while
But
doing
she
it.
wants to be on the show. That pop career ain't going nowhere.
What
She
pop
wants to be.
career?
I mean, sorry, the rap career. Sorry, she's a rapper.
What rap career?
Monique's a
she had
rapper.
that. Yeah, she had that.
Wasn't she a rapper before she had the kids?
Yeah,
No,
and then she
she.
went to do it again.
Yeah, she did a song last year.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Bravo's good for getting songs out there. I mean, look at
Don't be
let's see,
tardy.
Don't Be Tardy, Gone with the Wind, Fabulous.
That was a
Uh,
song.
yeah, that was Kenya Moore's song, Gone with the Wind, Fabulous.
Luann
Number
had a song, and the girl from
a
New Jersey
couple,
had a song.
Can we
Si
be
C'est La
real for
Vie.
a minute?
Mhm.
All Bravo has done is made me not respect Candy and her musical ability. She went from no scrubs to writing these jingles for no talent people on Bravo.
No, and maybe, but Candy's still getting paid for those jingles though, so I'm not
That's
too
the
mad at her.
thing. Nobody's gonna pay Candy now to write any music. So she's jingles pay good money.
No, but she ain't writing, Folgers, or she not doing I always all I want for Christmas like Mariah Carey. She ain't even putting a jingle and you can hum to and
Listen,
hear it.
Ablavi, Candy doesn't care. She will
She
squeeze
does.
out the last
She
dollar
does.
for every
Todd's spending
opportunity.
all her money and giving F ratings for her food establishments. Like people gonna sit there and eat it after they get F ratings and people getting shot up at her restaurants.
Oh my god.
Where's the lie?
I mean, Ashley had a nice little song that one year, Coffee and Love. I'm like, okay, this is
But let's
interesting.
get back to Mia.
I don't even
Me,
remember that song.
yeah.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Let's get back
Okay.
to. I want to know what her original face looks like. And I too want to know why it took her so long to lie about her age. I also want to know, are all the children by the same father? I would like to know that.
I just want to know how bad was your original faith that this is better than.
Pearl, I expect better from you, Pearl.
No, because this is not. I mean, okay, it's not. It just looks overdone. The lips are too much. She would look so much
They
nicer with
are?
less fillers.
She's done. Like I can't even tell you. She's done. She's like plastic up, which is not like bad, but it's just like, 30, 30, 36.
Yeah.
I think what they're saying is that her plastic surgery has aged her out of her age.
Yeah, completely. And then also, I mean, obviously, she was trying to lie about her age because how do you not know the age gap between you and your husband? You've probably been answering that question for 10 years, however
Mm-hmm.
long you've been married. You would know from the day you met this person what your age gap is. So how do you
No,
fumble that?
she didn't fumble it. She's just been getting away with that lie for so long that it's ingrained, and no one's ever called her on it. That's what it is.
No, but I think she got the numbers mixed up because she's trying to lie about her own age, but then she didn't do the maths correctly and it didn't add up. So she knows what the real age gap is, but because she wants to lie about her age, she messed up the whole maths. And that's why it's because you can't tell me that, oh, she's like, oh, I don't know what the age gap is. I just know that he's 68 and I'm 36. No, the age gap is the one that you know, but you're trying to, subtract and add, and you're not good at the maths. That's because you're trying to make yourself younger. Because I do agree, she's definitely hitting 40 for sure.
Well, this is the thing. I can't even tell you what like if I saw a picture of her from before she got the plaques, like I have no idea even what her original face would look like.
Wonder if we could find wedding pictures.
I'm sure we can find old pictures.
I also want to know is has that man been married before?
Oh yeah,
And
he's been married before because he has grandchildren.
He's 68. He was married before she was born.
no, what I mean is I want to know if it's a cheatation with her being the side chick to wife. That's what I want to know.
Oh, gotcha. Like how did they link up, basically?
hmm I'm curious to know because I can't tell you because this is the thing, right? We see her mom, she looks nothing like her mother. We see her children, they look nothing like her. So what did your original face look like?
Oh
That's the
my
question I
God.
asked. How bad was it that you had to do this to it?
But how much is
Mm-mm.
she worth? And I want to see her house. That's what I really want to see.
And is the business hers or her husband's?
It's
Meaning,
hers.
is it hers? Are you sure it's another Jen
Well,
Shah
see, this is
situation?
the thing about her
Oh
business.
jeez.
Is unclear how much of it she actually owns. Because
But
it
Because
if
says it's
she
affiliated with doctors. So I'm like, does she own it?
does she manage it?
Yeah.
She
Oh no,
because she's
she owns franchises. So this is basically like Chick-fil-A, like how you own the actual franchise that you bought, but you're under like the you pay them a franchise fee each year or something like that.
so does she own the main brand or does she
No, no,
just
no,
own the
no,
franchise of
no,
the
she
brand?
bought the
no. She
franchise.
bought the franchise,
And then you have to pay franchise fees
right?
like either monthly, quarterly, yearly.
So
Because
they
she's not
said
a doctor.
so they
So
said
No.
no, she graduated and she got a master's degree and she was a clinical director. And then she became the owner of Massage Envy Spas. And now she runs multiple businesses. But here's the issue. I only see a net worth of 5 million.
Same here.
yeah, but
And
this is what
that
I'm
tells
saying.
me you ain't owning.
Exactly. Like I feel like the doctors that are working with her, even though they're probably not MDs, they probably have the lion's share of the business because they're the ones actually doing the work. I can't imagine that they would have less than her.
Next question. How old are her children?
12, 5, and 3, I believe she said.
Okay, so that means the first child is not well, it's, if it's not his, because they said they've been married for 9 years. Maybe she had the baby before.
They could have been get together before and then got married.
Because I'm seeing 38. This woman isn't in her 30s, but we could go lie about it. I think she's a full 45.
A full 45?
A full 45.
Like a hard one or a soft one?
A full one, like not like she looks decent for a full 45. She looks like somebody who's, you know, gotten a few things done. I just find it interesting for her to be so young and to have so much plastic surgery.
That's not the interesting bit for me. My it's not. There's something
Okay.
about. I think we just need to see her story because we haven't seen her story.
Guys,
Okay.
I found an article. Okay, the first people to start the franchise of joint chiropractic was Gordon and Marvin Thornton, their brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They brought her in later on.
So her husband owns it.
Right. Hold on.
So
Gordon
it's not
started out as a multi-franchise owner of Massage Envy, and then
Right.
decided to invest in the joint chiropractic. And he brought his brother, who was stationed in Afghanistan at the time. He told him about it and brought him in. And Mia was brought in
What year?
along with them. It doesn't say what year, but like their plan is to open up 30 of these things, and I think they've got 8 open. Yeah, they have plans to open 30 in the Maryland and DC area over the next few years, and I think right now they're at 8.
Okay, so he's how old is he?
Oh, this was a business article. It doesn't give any.
the husband's 68.
68?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she said she was 36?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's say that she got her master's after she went to college. So that puts her about 24, 23, right?
22, 18 high school, 22 traditional schooling. We'll say 2 years for the master's. We'll give her 24. We'll say 24. We'll give her 24.
So that means she had the baby. She was pregnant right after she graduated.
Right.
So
If
when
we
she
use-
got her job, she got pregnant right after.
Yeah, maybe she took some time after to go back to do the masters.
Remember, they only been married 9 years. And they have a 12-year-old, 7-year-old, and 2-year-old, right?
12, 5, and 3, I believe.
I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like I want to see when they tell us about her.
They
We
not
can't
gonna
trust
tell us
her
'cause she
with
lying.
numbers. Yeah, we can't trust her with numbers.
No, but I just want to hear what they have to say for themselves.
Also, what I find interesting about her is she's done so much plastic surgery to the face and not as much to the body, which leads me to believe she's older than she's saying.
I haven't seen enough of the body to.
She did, but it's not like, look at her face and her body. It's drastically different. Her elbows are getting old woman elbows,
Oh,
When did you
Lord.
see her elbows at Lavi? I was not looking that close.
Of course I'm looking closely. And when she told me 30, 38, I got a 65-inch. Stop. Look. Get my magnifying glass.
My God.
I go in because, and another person who needs to stop talking about people's looks is Karen. Karen is too old to be this petty. While I do think that Giselle is the great value version of Vanessa Williams, Karen is right there with her.
That's an
They
insult to
neck and neck.
Vanessa Williams.
It is. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're neck and neck. Like Karen, though, the thing about Karen is she needs to stop getting her face so tight.
She needs to figure out why when season 5 when she still can't find figure out the wigs. Like one
Last year's
season
wigs
she's got.
weren't that bad. This year,
I don't like this year. I don't
worry.
like the way we started this year.
I like the black dress wig though.
I just saw like images of her adjusting the wig again.
You gotta let that go. That was like 3 seasons ago.
I know, but it's traumatizing.
Oh
know.
my Lord.
But doesn't she sell wigs? Isn't that what she does?
She does.
That
Isn't
was
that
one of
Candace?
that was the last business from last year, right? She had the wig party.
But
Yes,
she has the other thing, right? She has the scent in
Ladam.
Ladam.
Ladam, the
Ladam.
perfume,
Has
yeah.
anybody ever smelt it? Because I've never smelt it.
It
No,
hasn't
I
made
Um,
it.
haven't.
It hasn't made its way this way.
Because it's in Nordstrom, right?
I guess so.
Bloomingdale's.
And it's on QVC or HSN,
Y'all
one
are
of the
so
two.
petty.
One of those.
But hang on, doesn't Ladam have part two? Are we? Is it just the same smell for how many years?
Let me check it out. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
are petty. Ooh,
Refined cat pee. That's all that is.
but you should go smell it. It might smell
What
nice.
for? I already know what cat pee smell like.
You're so disrespectful. Well, it's doing well enough. She getting some coin and helping Ray pay
And
his
I'm
bill.
jealous. Yay. If I could bottle refined cat pee, I'd, put it on Amazon. That's why I'd be broke forever.
I'm interested though in this new girl. It seems like Wendy's gonna be popping off at Giselle. Um,
Yes.
it's time for Robin to go. Her wigs, her hats, and whatever else she's selling. Doesn't
So,
Robin give you like what? I really thought Robin's job was, and I'm not trying to shade her. You know when you go to a sporting event and then you go outside and the boosters that be selling you tickets and water and stuff like that. Doesn't Robin give you that vibe?
Wait, you think she's a scalper?
Yeah.
I don't
so,
think she has that much hustle in her.
so Ladam has 1 cent. It looks like, and it's $80 per bottle,
Oh, come off it.
and it's 3.4. It's a 3.4 ounce bottle.
Bingo. I found it. It says Mia's oldest child, Joshua, is from a previous relationship.
All right.
Cause that son does not look like the other two.
You saw the kids?
I haven't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen nobody. But can we
My
just go back to Robin really quickly? Like, like in this shows, there's always that one person that needs the paycheck. So you've got Robin, you've got Cynthia from Atlanta, and there's just that one person that you just keep on because you know that this is their only bread and butter, and they need it's like the charity case, the pro bono case, and that's why
Listen,
Robin's there.
listen, we found the age. I'm reading something and it says she met her husband in 2003. That would have been 18 years ago. So there ain't no way she is quote unquote 36. That means she met him when she was 18.
But that's
Oh
right, these men like
Lord.
their 18-year-olds. I
Oh
I
my
believe that.
God.
At a charity event. She don't got the requirements unless she's a lady from the night. Like shout out to the girl on Beverly Hills to be
But
at something like that at 18.
wasn't Karen at something like that when she met Ray?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know because no, she was on the
Karen
farm.
said no, but Karen said that you go to business things to meet a businessman. I remember
Yeah,
her saying
she
something
said she
about
did.
that.
So
But
she
Yeah.
she
started.
was well into her 20s. She was well into her 20s when that happened.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she had her first marriage already, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Mia just started earlier.
No, no,
Oh my God.
no. She first of all, they met at 8. Okay, this said she was 35. So that made her 17.
And what's the age of consent in the state in which they met? Oh my God, this is getting worse.
No, because you're saying 18, 17. It doesn't shock me. Like, because that man is 68. It makes perfect sense. 50-year-olds going for the teenager. It's nothing like the legal teenager.
That's
Oh,
gross.
I saw a picture of her 9 years ago and it's still a lot of plastic surgery.
But
God.
she's had a lot of work done. For someone who's like 45, you've had 4 breast surgeries already? What happened?
Well, she probably got one every time she had a kid.
But
That
they
makes
don't
sense.
they don't
And then she
drop.
got her first one when she was 18.
No, because she's only had 3 kids, and she's got 20 surgeries.
Yeah, but she had her first one when she was a teenager, so she probably got it like after she was.
What
Yeah.
teenagers getting booby implants?
Oh, it's a big thing. She probably got it when she was 18, 19.
Aren't Kim Zolciak's children getting
Yeah.
implants once they turn 18 and stuff?
Hmm.
Here's my thing with Robin though. Oh, we're almost at an hour and a half, but I have this question. Like, Robin was like in PR and marketing. Why didn't she just go back and do that for her day job?
Who's hiring?
It would require Robin to actually get up and go and do something. Robin is lazy. And Robin is probably going through a mini little depression because she just realized, shit, I was supposed to be fired. Thank God Monique did not come back, or else I wouldn't have had a job. This how dumb she
But
is.
but here's the thing: how come that doesn't motivate her though? That would give
Because
me
she's
even more
dumb.
motivation.
She's dumb.
That's what I'm cutting. I'm really cutting her some slack with the COVID thing. I don't know. I know
You're
you.
too
I know you.
generous.
I know, but I because a lot of people went through depression in this lockdown, so I'm cutting her a little bit of slack.
Here's why I can't, right? It'd be one thing if she was by herself, but she has those two boys there. She still has a responsibility. And if the earliest you get out of bed is 10 o'clock, what are you doing for your kids? How are they supposed to be successfully online learning? But then her wannabe husband then dogged her out even more and said that sometimes she don't get up till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know he
That
was
is
not holding back.
crazy. That is crazy. I lost my job, Pearl. I lost my whole profession. But did my life stop? No. I still had responsibilities in this house. And I worked harder this past year and a half than I did when I had an actual job because I had assistants coming in here and helping me with my responsibilities when there wasn't a panorama. But when that came in, everything fell on me. So, yeah, you get depressed. I've had issues with depression during this whole thing. I've gone through stages of loss over my career, but it is what it is. Life continues and you have responsibilities to people. I cannot afford to lay down in my bed until all hours of the day and night and not get up. I can't. And this is why I have absolutely no grace to give Robin. Robin is just a bum, a privileged bum.
Fair enough.
Well, no, I think she's aged herself out of the her profession. I think Robin didn't work for a long period of time once she married an NBA player. And then she swindled his money. And then she swindled his money, and because he don't have no skill set, she's in a bad position, because if Robin were to go back into the work field, she would have to start at entry level.
That's what I'm like. I That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that there's anywhere else for Robin to go. I don't know. Like, there is. Like, she can definitely
And
rebrand herself, but
she
she
might
can't
have to
go.
be an intern for
She
like.
she will have to start from zero again. And I think she was depressed because her husband didn't want to marry her, and she had to look at his face every day.
Lemon, I hope I'm saying this right. Lemonade. Okay. He said he wanted to have little girls, but he did not say he wanted to have them with Robin. And that's all I have to say about that.
That
I think
was
I think though that we got to be serious. They are playing for the camera. The minute she gets off this show, he's gonna leave her with
Yep.
all of this. You think she's gonna kick her out, or she's gonna keep the condo?
He's going to make her sell the condo and put the house in his name so that he could kick her back over to her mama house.
Because yeah, she messing up her mother's credit with her house flipping.
Mm-hmm.
We are so petty, but we're gonna go into Mia, because she's saying that I want to know the tea. So let's say she met him at 18. Then she got pregnant, because she said they was together for 12 years, yet you had a whole baby with another man. So explain it. Honey, I'm all in her business.
Listen, this Mia situation is definitely shady. The man was 50 and he was scooping around 18-year-olds. He got her knocked up. He was probably still married and having an affair with her. That's why they met 12 years ago or whatever, when she was 18. She was probably in a relationship. He was probably married. So no one says it's clean. No one says it's a clean slate with them. There's definitely a lot of dodgy stuff, and he'll probably leave her at the end of it for Giselle or somebody else.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Pearl. Let me ask you something. Because this has always been on my mind. Do you remember a few years ago when Giselle and Ray had that conversation?
Ooh,
What
which one?
conversation?
I don't know. I think they were like at a skating rink or something like that.
What
It
was the
was like
conversation?
season
Where he was
2.
counseling her on getting a man?
Yeah.
I
Okay, I
think
vaguely remember
so.
that.
Okay. Or I think it was like a race car. Okay. Did Giselle sleep with Karen's husband and that's why she's mad?
Stop.
I don't think
Because
so.
because Giselle's his type.
I don't think so. I don't think Giselle's is like. I think he
I
likes
think
pretty
he
women.
met I think he met Giselle after he married Karen, and
And
she might have been an option for an upgrade.
I feel like if he liked her, he wouldn't be that comfortable around her
he would. He could be sleeping
on
with her.
camera.
Listen, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for one of the wives. I'm waiting for the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Sierra storyline on these housewives. I'm
Oh
waiting
my
for it.
god. You cannot be serious.
But
No.
I
I
don't
think so because
think.
why is Karen so mad about Giselle? Listen, y'all can't tell me this is just because she's shading her business.
No, no, I am with Karen on this one. See, like when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. The way that Giselle has gone for Karen for how many years? Like when Ray was down and that whole shirt thing, you know, it wasn't just her business that Giselle's gone for. Giselle has said things about her marriage, things like that. So I am with Karen. I don't. Giselle is not your friend. Cut her off. That's not a friend. You don't need a friend. With friends like that, who needs enemies?
But think about it. She got to be paying for her Fashion Nova and Liberace furniture with somebody. It can't just be Jamal Bryant.
It's the 8,000 people's tithes and offerings.
Yeah, but
Oh
Why
she
is
my
that
just
so
shared
hard
with
to
god.
eight
believe?
women.
If 8,000 people gave $100 a month, what is that? Where is Mia to do the math? Or Candace?
I don't know, isn't that 800,000?
That's 800,000 a month.
Yeah, but you got to pay for the building and everything like that with these
No,
sisters.
no, 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 no. That's different. So
Listen,
okay,
I think she slept with her man and that's why she's mad. Same way I think that Juan is Michael's boo and that's how he's able to afford this house.
we've got to get to Michael, and we just
Listen, how they buying a house when she's on this show making 250 and then he's what's he making 100,000 doing the coaching?
No, Bob, they're building the house.
I'm sorry, building the house.
That's what I said earlier.
I think that he's Michael's sugar baby. I think men can be sugar babies, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I, yeah, because I get a feeling that Michael likes to be a bottom. But
okay.
anyways,
But I have a question, guys. Who is
What?
smarter, or rather, who is dumber, right?
hmm
Giselle and Juan building the house,
hmm
Candace and what's his face buying a house or renting a house, whatever they're doing that they can't
Well,
afford.
with Juan, his situation, I got put in the chat. I'm talking to Lemonade. He's staying with Robin because staying with her saves him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because we know he's not paying child support. He's probably not paying child support or alimony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So he's
but
like
when go
so
ahead.
he's all like, let me just stay with her.
No,
Right,
you're
but
He
when she
100% right.
lost all his money, how could he pay something that he didn't have? Because his career was over and the nest egg that he had, she gave away.
but it
But
doesn't matter.
the
He
court
would
still want him to take care of his boys.
yes, that's the thing. The courts will make either he be the reason why is because either he if he wasn't he'd probably be in jail. But he keeps throwing Robin these little bones like, baby, we can work it out. I miss our family. I miss you. Blah blah blah. Because remember, allegedly, Robin was sleeping with the man who lost the money in the first place.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was their best friend.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
But didn't Juan leave her for the white woman?
Yeah, Vaughn was already in the streets.
Yeah, right. Well,
Oh,
everyone knew.
oh, ew. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was watching the next episode of Potomac, and y'all didn't tell me that she lives in Baltimore. Mia.
Ooh,
On the
everybody live in
harbor.
Baltimore.
On the harbor,
Yeah, in
though.
Baltimore.
No
Hmm.
one lives in Potomac, but what? Karen?
Yeah.
She's the only one.
Where
The
does
only one.
Candace live?
Candace lives
Uh,
in Baltimore too, don't she?
Where does she rent?
No, she rents in Potomac.
Stop.
I
She
think they live
rents
in.
in Potomac. She used
Let
to
me check.
live. She used to rent. She used to rent. Not rent. She used to get free housing from her mom in
Oh
D.C.
my
Right?
god.
They live in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Is what it says.
Oh, but is that by Potomac?
This is the Real Housewives of Maryland.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But remember, no one. Only Lisa Renna lives in Beverly Hills, right? Lisa Renna and Kyle, maybe. No,
No,
Kyle lives
Kyle lives
Well,
in the Valley.
Sutton.
in the Valley, right?
Yeah, she lives in the Valley.
Oh.
Kyle used to live in Beverly Hills. Why did she move from Beverly Hills to the Valley?
Cheaper.
Well, didn't Erica live in Pasadena?
Yeah, but come on, she was with Tom. Um,
Um,
what about Sutton? Sutton's in Beverly Hills, right?
who? So,
Sutton.
yeah, Sutton, the house that she sold was in Beverly Hills. She's renting Beverly Park now. I don't know where the new house is. Is that in Beverly Hills?
But isn't Beverly Park part of Beverly Hills or no?
Kind of, kind of. Just a more exclusive. Is it a more exclusive area?
Sutton's moving to Bel Air, I think it is.
Oh,
But
Bel
isn't Bel Air
Air.
better?
Bel Air's better because it has those beautiful gates.
Mm. So we'll
Mm.
see. But this show, I'm sorry, we're going long, Jamal, was fantastic to start off. She
I
lives in
agree.
in
Wait, who
Baltimore.
are you? You
It
don't ever
was a
like these shows.
no. I said it was a good starting point because tomorrow we are going to go off on Married to Medicine. That contestant thing got my blood pressure so hot.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
Oh no, you
about
already
that.
did that.
Yeah, that was the
You can
first
still
show.
do it. I thought you were gonna rent this week.
Yeah.
I'm going on Wednesday. I was
Wednesday? Okay.
no, no. I'm going to do the reality roundup on Friday because there's going to be a lot of foolishness, and I'm going to watch Auntie sing.
Okay, so I just looked it up. Oxon Hill is about 40 minutes from Potomac.
Oh no, that's so ghetto. Why can't they rent their houses? Because none of them buy it. So why can't they at least get Bravo get a cul-de-sac and put four people on the same block in Potomac?
Well,
Not a
Wendy buys.
cul-de-sac.
Wendy bought her house. That's why she lives so far away. Otherwise, she would have rented somewhere closer.
Yeah, rent in Potomac. Where does Monique live? Where was that house? Was that Potomac?
Well, which of the four of
Yeah,
them?
they live in Potomac. They live in Potomac.
Can we
Like
talk about
Karen.
that? Can we be messy? Where were the other four houses? Because I only saw one. I don't know two.
We saw a
Just
lake house. Yeah,
the
just
lake house. Let me hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Because
We
Ashley
saw
got
her
two
main
houses
house,
too.
the lake house, and the other two were rented. We saw a picture of one of them when she went to go and make a repair or something like that.
And then when is Ashley and Michael gonna get a bigger house?
that's what I want to
Never.
know. That penthouse looks
Is it a
small.
penthouse though?
Well,
That ain't
you
a
know, that
penthouse.
is a good point because they should have like a rooftop if that's a penthouse.
The problem with the penthouse isn't it
You're
like
not
a
even
one
seeing the
bedroom
balcony.
penthouse?
I think so. That's a bachelor pad, and it's on the third floor.
I don't think it's on the third floor because I can see when they're shooting that there's some height to it. Maybe it's like on
Ah.
the 12th floor of like a 30-floor building.
Ooh.
Because you
But
notice they never go outside.
they need a house. That is not with another baby coming. No, that place is just cramped up. Just
But we
looking
only
at
see one room. We always see them in the living room. Like
there's only one room.
there's one oh
But we saw the
Jesus.
other house. The other house was very basic. It was cute. Where was that house?
What house? Whose house?
Ashley, when she brought those women to her house and they was so rude.
Oh yeah, the vacation house. That was a
Mhm.
nice house.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I
Mm,
firmly
No,
believe that's an Airbnb
that
because we
was
never saw
thank
it
you.
again.
That's
that
what I
wasn't
was
nice.
thinking.
It was very basic. It was very like,
It was nautical. It was beachy. It was perfect for a rental.
listen, he's worth $50 million. I need to see it.
Well, so is Simon worth $40 million.
He's
What,
keeping it away from Ashley.
you know what's another thing? Why don't they ever make their trip Australia? I would be curious to see what his Australian house looks like.
Bravo. Well, I don't know.
He has a house in Australia.
I'm sure
Probably
he
has a
does.
wife
Isn't
and
that where
kids in
he's from?
Australia.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he still has property there.
Well, I'm sure a parent lives there.
It doesn't count if your ex-wife's living in it.
Well, I mean, well, we saw somebody's kids this episode. Whose kids was that?
Mia's.
Mateo and somebody else. Whose kids was that?
Oh, that was
That
Chris
Chris's.
was Chris,
Bassett.
the
Chris,
short order cook.
Okay. And he has three, right? Because one don't talk to him. Was it Mateo that don't talk to him?
No, the oldest one.
that's the
Oh.
oldest one.
Mm. Well, no, it says that she lives in a penthouse.
Yeah, a penthouse on the if you talk about Mia, a penthouse in the Baltimore Harbor. So
Well, I
Ashley
want
said
to see.
Ashley said like, oh, I thought you lived on the harbor. I'm like, oh, okay.
I want to see what Mia's penthouse looks like
It's
because
very basic.
Ashley's penthouse has been underwhelming for 5 seasons.
Ashley doesn't live in a penthouse.
No, they said that Ashley told us that her house is a penthouse. Because remember, in
She
her
did.
divorce, because Michael don't trust her and she got made her sign it again, she gets her mother's house.
So they live in they live in Arlington.
Who lives in Arlington? Ashley?
Ashley,
In
That makes
Virginia?
sense.
I think
Yeah.
Ashley lives in Arlington if I'm not
But Ashley
mistaken.
lied and said she lived in DC.
Let me double check. I
I'm
could be
so
wrong. My cousin was
confused.
Arlington. I could be wrong.
I don't even know these areas. I'm British.
So
Don't
basically,
worry, I don't know him neither.
so the way it works out is that the DMV is a certain area. So the surrounding areas they consider is DC proper,
Mm-hmm.
um the Arlington area, Bethesda, Arlington, Virginia, and Bethesda, Maryland. So that little pocket that borders the state, basically they all surround the border of their states, is the way it was explained to me. So that's the DMV area. So when they say DC, um, they're including those areas, even though they have their own cities. Like when people think LA, people who live there know, like, Santa Monica is not LA. They know Long Beach is not LA. Think it's kind of like that. But
Because I've
in that area, if you say DC, they know you're talking about the DC area proper. If that
I've
makes
only
sense.
been to DC once. That's the only time I've been to that area. The one time. So I kind of have a picture of it in my head. But I know what you're saying. It's like from what I understood, like DC is like meant to be like a bit of everywhere around there. Like a bit
The
of
metropolitan,
yeah,
yeah.
a bit of Virginia, a bit of Maryland,
hmm
and
And
the
DC
It's
proper
airport's
like
in
you
itself.
work
Maryland
in
or
DC,
something.
but you live
Yeah.
in the other areas.
Well, let's put it
hmm
like this. Where she says she's from, if you've seen the show The Wire, that was Baltimore. Now, there are nice parts, but that's Baltimore. DC, the White House, and everything. Arlington, Virginia is like right outside of DC, so it's very close. But I was reading around, and Ashley said she wants to move to Melbourne to live with her husband because he's from
That's the
Melbourne.
dumbest move Ashley could ever make. Dumbest move. At least while she's in America, she's got her uncle and her mom on her side to fight, Michael. Now she wants to go into his territory where she knows nobody. She's got no one to tell him off when he goes out, late at night and does his
Ashley
business.
looking to upgrade. What you talking about? She want her a younger Australian. We gonna
No,
see
that's
her on Married at First Sight Australia. You
You're
watch and
so
see.
petty. Well, guys, what are you reviewing tomorrow? I'm not watching Love and Hip Hop this season.
Tomorrow is TLC Tuesday, so we're doing 3 shows. We're doing
Mhm.
90 Day, which should take about 5 minutes. We're doing You, Me, My Ex, and then Extremely Cheap. No, So Freaking Cheap. We're
Ooh,
trying that out.
how was You, Me, and My Ex? Because I only watched the first episode. Was it a good one,
I don't know. I gotta watch it tonight.
Jamal?
I haven't watched. I watched all my TLC stuff tonight and tomorrow. I
Okay,
haven't
because
watched anything yet.
I was watching it, like the preview, and the I think she's black. The black girl was tearing up something. I wonder if that has happened yet.
Kayla Vay?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I wonder when that's gonna happen. She was like, I don't know what happened, but I was watching the like this trailer for the season, and she tore something up.
Oh.
But guys, yeah, we'll be in touch. Anything new coming out this week?
New?
This
Like
week,
what?
I think
Oh.
all the new shows have come. Oh, 90 Day comes out soon, within like a week or so, and then we have Married at First Sight should be coming out soon, right? It's either this week or
I
next
think
week.
it's next week.
It's next week, right? Okay.
That
Oh,
mob
guys.
show should be coming out.
Guys,
Mhm.
trust me, listen to me. Trust me, I would never give you bad advice.
Oh Lord.
Have I ever recommended anything terrible?
No.
You guys have got to watch Ready to Love. I am not kidding. This last season was so shady. Like, so you would have loved it. You would have loved it. I promise you, it was so shady. I don't know what next season is gonna be like, but this season was hot. So
Oh, Love and Marriage Huntsville's coming back.
That's the other one.
Is that coming next week? When's the 17th? Oh, that's Saturday.
That's Saturday.
God, why do
Yeah,
they
I'm
have to
watching
push
that.
things up? So yeah, we
Everything
have
is
Married
coming
at
on
First Sight.
this month. Ugh.
We have Married at First Sight. I'm sure Marrying Millions and the Skeletor is coming back soon.
He can't come back.
Why? Ed had those rumors and he came back and he's with
Yeah, but
Sharp.
Ed hasn't had criminal charges filed against him,
Yeah.
and Ed's not out on bail.
I
And
wonder
Ed
what
isn't wanted in 2 different states. Oh my
Jesus.
God.
We shall see, but it's supposed to be good. I think something else is coming up. I gotta look for it. I think something else good is coming out.
There's a new mob reality show
Mafia
coming
Family.
out. Yeah.
I
No,
want to see
that's
that.
ghetto. That's ghetto. That's
I
that made in
know.
Staten Island is very
Yeah.
boring. It's very boring. It's like Mob Wise, but without Drita and the fighting.
Oh.
Shout out to Drita and Big Ann. Rest in
Listen,
peace.
I want Drita to come back. You know her felon is back in the penitentiary.
Lee, he's back in
Yeah.
He's
jail.
back in jail?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was in the papers here. She and Lee got arrested because they were selling all those things to people. They were selling the drugs.
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
scares in the house and the evidence was there and everything, and little girls running around. But she
Mhm.
got off of those charges?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Pearl dropped off.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. You're going live on Wednesday, right?
We're going live on Wednesday. We're talking about the bonnets.
Oh, Monique. Oh,
God.
I can't wait for that one.
The
I've been waiting
Guys,
for you to cover that one.
make sure you tune in to Blavi's YouTube channel, Blavi M. Her next live is on Wednesday. You're going live like in the evening
Yeah, I'm going live at 6.
at 6? Okay, 6
Bobby, are you
p.m. Eastern.
covering? Did you already cover Wendy?
Wendy who Williams? Yeah.
Yeah, you already covered her.
Yeah, but I mean, we got to cover a lot more people because the bonnets and the Dustianas need a show.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys, support your small YouTube creators. There's some really interesting stuff out there. And Ablavi is like one of the best. Not sure what happened, guys. Sorry. No worries, Pearl. We're wrapping it up now. All right, guys. Ablavi, as always, a pleasure. I can't believe you actually watched 30 minutes of this show.
I did. I was cleaning and sweeping, so
Oh my God.
They got
Okay.
30 minutes.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the boring TLC stuff.
I think it's time to cancel 90 Day, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with the Bobby on this one. Cancel 90 Day.
Well, that's why I said we'll only spend 5 minutes on 90
yeah,
days.
yeah, it's gonna be 5 minutes and out.
Yeah. All right, my friend. So I'll see you on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, Bobby, see you then.
Bye. Okay, Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good. I mean, like Bravo came through last night. I mean, I'm not mad at any of the shows.
It was a good night. It was a long night, but it was a good night. And Pearl, we thank you so much for staying up so late with us. Bye, Pearl. Bye, everybody, and thank you for the guys you guys who stayed with us all this time. We truly appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're doing TLC Tuesdays, so come ready to discuss all the stupidity.
All right.
Until next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.